Welcome to On the JOB with your host, Linn Parish, editor of the Journal of Business. On the JOB is about the Inland Northwest business community, where you'll hear firsthand the backstories from the men and women reporters at the Journal of Business. On the JOB is brought to you in part by McNeese Wheeler Attorneys. Here's Linn.
Hi, welcome to the On the JOB podcast. I'm Linn Parish, the editor of the Journal of Business. I'm here today with Samantha Peone. I almost called you Howard. It's been a while.
Has been a while.
So welcome, Sam. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So we came out with our new issue of the Journal, and just came out today. And this was an issue, it was a little different for us, wasn't it, Sam? We had a lot of people who were declining to comment in this one.
Yeah, not just me, just across the board.
Yeah.
No one could get
So if you're going to play a drinking game where you
Yeah.
drink every time you decline to comment, just don't do that, because
Yeah.
you won't be able to drive home after page 10. So, but we had a lot of really good stories about retail activity in the Spokane market. And I thought one of the more interesting ones, arguably, was the Dick's Sporting Goods. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going on there?
Yeah. So for those of you like me who are up north over at the North Point Plaza and that old Sports Authority spot, 9620 North Newport. So in the strip with the Target, right across from the Rosars.
Just north of the Y, right?
Yeah, just north of the Y. Anyway, so they're planning on filling that space based on the permits that we have seen, or the permit applications for a Dick's Sporting Goods there. And so Dick's Sporting Goods, for those of you not familiar with it, they do a bunch of different bunch of different sporting goods. So you have yoga, you have wrestling, you have basketball, just across the board, really any physical activity kind of stuff. So
Yeah, that's a good get for the north side.
Mm-hmm.
And Dick's has a presence in the Spokane market already, is that right?
Yeah, they have. They've been here since 2012, I want to say.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
About
Mm-hmm.
5-6 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's that? Where are they?
That's a good question. One moment. They are at 14014 East Indiana. So
Okay. So kind of over by the mall, the Valley Mall there.
yes,
Yeah.
over by there. So
Good. So what was the permit for?
it was for the interior renovations and some exterior.
Great.
So I want to say it's going to be about 3.4 million project that they're planning over there.
Good.
Yeah, and it just sounds like they're just kind of doing some renovations. I would think, and this is just me projecting, but it's going from one sporting goods store to another sporting goods store. So, in my opinion, I'm not sure how much would need to be done, but that's just me.
Pretty
So,
natural transition,
yeah,
sounds like.
exactly.
Yeah, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Now, did you have anything else that you talked about that was going on the north side?
In the north side, we have a possible. There's a pre-development application. Sorry, I can't talk today. For a possible Taco Bell on 5 Mile, and that, from the site plan that we see, that could potentially displace the current 5 Mile Pizza parlor over there.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's
So-
been there for a long time.
Yeah, since the 70s, I want to say. So it's
Yeah.
been there a while. Mm-hmm.
Now, pre-development application is not as far, just to educate those who aren't familiar with the process, pre-development application is not as far along in the process as a building permit application. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, meaning that those plans are more subject to change than than they might be if there was a building permit?
Oh, yeah, totally. It's like as preliminary comes.
Yeah.
So,
Great.
yeah.
Great. The Taco Bell would be in the place of that 5 Mile Pizza building. Then it'd be in that location if it goes as it looks on the plans.
Yes.
Okay. Great. What else do you got?
Well, there's a few things, actually. So the biggest one would be 3 new Circle K gas stations that are planning on going up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be all around the county. So there's going to be one on Spokane Cheney Road.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
South Spokane, yeah?
Yeah. And then there's going to be one on the corner of Regal and 29th.
Right, South Hill, sure.
Yeah, and then they're planning to have one also on Market Street, so
Right.
Hilliard area.
Great.
Yeah, so that's what's going on there. Again, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't remember if you went into detail on this. Does Circle K have much of a presence here currently, or?
It's confusing.
Okay.
So when I was looking into it, because again, this is one where a lot of people decline to speak to us, so it was just a lot of investigation.
Sure.
They have multiple permits in the Department of Revenue Information, multiple business licenses that are closed, like they're no longer valid. So it's kind of confusing determining how many there were. I want to say. I apologize, I'm drawing a little bit of a blank because I'm on here. I want to say there are a few already in the area, yes.
Okay, okay, great. So at what point in the process are those developments at this point?
Again, it's all very preliminary.
Is it the pre-development conference stage, or is it beyond that?
Yeah, preliminary plans. So it's pretty much around there. Just it's still very preliminary.
Sure,
Would be a good way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there any common thread between the three? In other words, is it the same developer that's working on them, or
yes,
just the same brand?
Yes and no. So two of the locations are going to be Douglas Properties, is what it's currently on. One of which will be like on a vacant lot, and then there is another which is unrelated, an unrelated individual that is working on that. So.
Okay, great. Now, I know you didn't write about the new Skechers store, but can you tell us a little bit about that project?
Yes, I can. So Skechers they opened their first store in the area and about 2 years ago.
Okay.
And so they're looking to just expand again, and they have one, I want to say, over in Evergreen Shopping Center, I want to say.
Oh, sure, yeah. So it's over at Evergreen and Sprague in Spokane Valley. Is what you're referring to. Yeah. Where's the first store?
On Division.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
And they're like the Dick's Sporting Goods in that they're already to the stage of making some improvements to the space, or?
So from what Leanne reported, it says that they're making plans for the outlet. And that's really about it.
Okay.
There's not much information that was provided at the time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just a sign up there that says "Coming soon,
Yes,
Skechers."
exactly.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, good deal. Good deal. Let's see. So we're kind of blazing through it. What else do you have? We had some related restaurant, retail, coffee shop, brew pub type stuff going on, right?
Yes. So another thing that Leanne works on is she has this page called Restaurant and Retail.
Right.
And so,
great page.
Yeah. It's actually my favorite in the paper. It's a lot of fun. So Millwood Brewing is looking at opening a tap room, and that will be over on 901-3 East Frederick. Sorry to everyone, I'm squinting. Forgot my glasses today. So, so that will be on East Frederick.
So I think that address, if I'm thinking of the right place, is just off of Argonne, in the Millwood area. So that.
Yes. And then there's another one, which is Arctos Coffee is planning another spot on Hamilton. So yeah, another coffee store down there.
Yeah, so they'd been, if I remember correctly, they had been brewing there already, and now they're opening a cafe next to there. Or no, excuse me, they had been roasting there already.
Yeah, if you drive down Hamilton, there's already an Arctos place there. So. And
then now they're just going to start serving retail coffee there. Yeah, great.
Okay, and then the first Firehouse Subs in Coeur d'Alene opened.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then finally is Runes. The Runes owner is planning a new restaurant in downtown Spokane called.
I don't know how to pronounce that word myself.
Ruins.
No, Ruins is the Ruins is the restaurant he has now, and then it's
Eyvind. Eyvind.
Yes. Yeah.
Sounds good.
We'll have to ask Leanne.
Yes.
But that might be the most exciting of the bunch in terms of restaurants and retail, because here's someone with an established. I mean, all of them have establishments already, but he has a pretty popular restaurant that's it's on the north side, right?
Ruins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so now he's looking to do something downtown. Do you have the timeline there of when he hopes to open that restaurant?
So Ruins opened in 2014. Sorry, just give me a moment. So he expects to hire at least 12 employees, she reported.
Sure.
I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No,
Do you
that's
have the
okay.
correct?
No, I don't. It's
can't
later
see
this
anything.
year. It's
Yeah.
I want to say
Yeah.
May or June.
Okay.
And the spot that he's going is on the, if I remember correctly, the 200 block of West Riverside.
Yeah.
There, which is not far from the Onion, which I think would be a natural,
Yes.
landmark that most people would recognize.
Yeah.
Great, lots of good stuff going on. Retail follows rooftops, so
Yes.
it's something that you'll see this far into a mature economic cycle. So pretty exciting stuff. Well, thanks a lot, Sam. I
Yeah.
sure do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Lots of good things going on there, and thanks for watching us today.
On the JOB is produced in Spokane, Washington by SpokaneTalksOnline.com, which is solely responsible for its content. On the JOB is brought to you by our friends at McNeese Wheeler Attorneys. Ask Lynn a question, recommend a guest, and hear this program again online anytime at SpokaneTalksOnline.com.